All right, man. People calling for Skip Bayless' job, for him to be fired after this tweet he posted. And where we seen the situation with the Buffalo Bills player yesterday, and apparently he's in critical condition. So, um, but I'm not gonna get into that particular. But you know, he said no doubt the NFL is considering postponing the rest of this game. But how this is late in the season and a game of this magnitude is crucial to the regular season outcome, which suddenly seems so irrelevant. So, um, of course, it seems irrelevant because of course, it seems irrelevant. Somebody just had a critical injury, and then we didn't really know the status of it. So how can you go out there and play? T. Higgins, the one that delivered the blow. I mean, you've seen in boxing before where you know where uh where something happened in the ring, and it's hard for the other coach, I mean the other player who was involved in the incident, injuring or whatever you want to say. I just speaking nicely, to recover from that. You know what I'm saying? It's hard it's hard it's hard to get over that mental block that you injured somebody, you took somebody, you possibly took somebody's life. Think about that for a minute. It's hard to get over it. Just this. That's not even. Let's take the player that was injured off the table for a minute. Next time T. Higgins put his head down to get a yard, you think he gonna run hard as possible. That's something mental to get over. You don't play the game to injure people. Some people don't, but not like that. But not like that. And at the end of the day, what Skip Bayless is saying is true. It was a game that could have decided the number one overall seed. This is you going into the final week of the season. This was the end cap for the 16th game. They added a 17th game. You know what I'm saying? That's the truth. How do you reschedule this game and then these teams don't have to turn around and play a playoff game? Do you postpone the playoff week and push it back a week so they can figure it out? Do you flip a coin? But then again, at the end of the day, in the moment, I just think it was no compassion for the young man from the Bills last night. I'm not really concerned about playoff implications. We concerned about if he okay. With nobody on that field concerned about playoff implications. But here comes Skip Bayless talking about a game where the game ain't on nobody's mind. Only thing is people were saying they should postpone it and figure it out later. And obviously, when you make a decision of that magnitude to figure it out later, you know what I'm saying? You deal with the consequences later. Like Booker McFarland said, the networks and NFL can figure it out later. They can figure it out later. And I'm pretty sure they will. If they have to push the playoffs back a week or whatever, so be it. If they got to flip a coin for Buffalo, guess what? So be it. I don't think nobody gonna complain. I think everybody went to bed last night or watching that game last night, or end up going to work last night, was concerned about the well-being of the kid. I'm not gonna say his name. That's all people care about. That's it. Was his well-being. That's it. That's it. So, you had a lot of guys, professional athletes in his comment post that wasn't feeling Skip Bayless. Clown, Dontre Willis, the pitcher, unacceptable, Skip. I'm sorry. Kendrick Perkins, you're a sick individual. Real talk. Steve Weiss, the reporter. This is awful, really, and whatever that word is, incorrigible. I can't pronounce that shit. Isaiah Thomas is one I seen. I hope they fire you, bro. The Celtics, Isaiah Thomas. For you even thinking of this game of the game is very sad. I mean, you had a number of guys, you had a number of guys, and people said, well, they can move it to Thursday. He said you can move it to Thursday. I mean, Shannon Ben checked you about how you talk and learn, so people, Reggie Bush, you can't be serious. Derek Wolf, former D line for Tampa. I mean, not for the Denver Mile, young man's life is in question. Forget football, be a human. Exactly. The real Revis. All you care about is football. When the guy's name, DeMar Harlan life is a risk coming from you. I expect more. This tweet is not you of all people should know better. The real Revis. Patrick Peterson said, "Come on." Even Shooter McGarden, content creator said, "Delete this." And he didn't delete it. He stood on it. This 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time right now, damn near where I'm at. He stood on it. He didn't delete it. I seen a short clip of him saying that he didn't feel like he was wrong when he had that altercation with Skip Bayless on his YouTube channel. I watched 1 second of it. He reading off of a card. I was like, yo, I ain't about to watch this shit. He out of pocket. Well, when you had Chris Bosh come on TV and call him Bosh Spice to his face and don't nothing happen, what you expect? What you expect? He checking these players to their faces. They ain't gonna do nothing. Ain't nobody gonna Jim Rome him. And Jim Rome got checked by another white dude, Jim Everett. And Jim Rome did the same thing he did. Called Chris Everett to his face. He did the same thing. And Jim Everett said, shit, you say me again. He said, he called me Chris Everett, the tennis player again. We gonna see. And guess what? He stood on that. He put hands on Jim Rome. Gotta respect it. So to somebody do that to Skip Bayless, don't care if you're an old man or not. They ain't gonna fire Skip Bayless. And And Troy Aikman been told y'all about Skip Bayless a long time ago. He been told y'all what it really was. He been told y'all what it was with this dude, bro. We worried about the man. Now, at the end of the day, they can move it to Thursday or whatever. But the thing about moving it to Thursday, you got a week's, you gotta play Sunday. So you can't really do that. So if it was deeper in the game and Buffalo was up by, or Cincinnati was up by a certain amount of points, but they'll figure it out. They can move all this shit back a week. But the kid's in a critical condition. I know they said they had a tube down his throat allegedly last night. ESPN is saying he's in critical condition. So he, it's a chance that he gonna make it. So, and then the messed up thing about it was he was close to his hometown. That's why his family was there. He's 4 hours away from where, he was from. So, but Skip Bayless was out of pocket, dude. And he get away with it because he allowed to get away with it. So, until he fired, until he get checked, like Jim Rome got checked, I don't think nothing gonna, he gonna be able to get what he's standing on this right now by keeping his tweet up. So, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button. It's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live and drop video financially. Want to support the channel, Cash App, $sign CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in description. Hit the link tree. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know in the comment section. Check out the current news playlist, music and entertainment playlist, more videos like this. Peace.